So I'm doing this video real quick because I want to respond to a couple of people who have been coming at me pretty hard here on YouTube. And I say the things I'm about to say in genuine love and compassion. The individuals know who they are. I'm somewhat amused because today I had someone use 1 Timothy 6, 3 through 5 to rebuke me for pointing out where there are doctrinal errors and flaws in the theology and teaching of people whose sermons I have reviewed. And what's ironic about that is that quite frequently any person who takes a firm stand on doctrine or stands firmly on the sound exposition and exegesis of Scripture will be told, you're contentious, you're divisive, you're causing problems. Every single time that the Bible talks about people who are contentious and divisive and factious, it's always talking about people who bring false doctrine. Every time. It's not talking about people like me and the vast majority of my friends, either in real life or through Facebook or other social media. So you're going to have to do a lot better than that if you want to rebuke someone for standing firm on sound doctrine. In fact, you're going to have to ignore pretty much everything that Paul says in 1 Timothy and 2 Timothy and in Titus and Jude's epistle and James's epistle and John's 3 epistles to the church in 1st, 2nd, and 3rd John. So you can't do that. You can't rip passages out of context and try and apply them to a situation where someone is literally insisting that people teach and hold to and stand firm on sound doctrine. That's all I want from pastors. That's all I want. Teach what is in accord with sound doctrine. And Paul, our most prolific writer of the New Testament, says that in many ways, in many shapes, in many forms throughout all of his epistles. Stand firm for the faith. Teach what's in accord with sound doctrine. Over and over and over again, Paul says those things. Why? Because Paul was moved by God to say those things. Constantly. And I'll also remind you that when Paul came across someone who was abandoning sound doctrine and the purity of the gospel, Paul rebuked Peter to his face, not privately, but in public, in front of everyone. He dressed him down. So here's what the deal is. If you want to rebuke me, fine. But you better have your scripture right. You better have your doctrine right. If you want to rebuke me, you better know what you're talking about. Because if you don't, you're the contentious and divisive person, not me. I'd gladly meet with anybody. But so far, every single offer I've made to meet for coffee with people and have these conversations face to face has been ignored. And that tells me, after a while, that what's happening is you're a coward. You're a coward. You don't want to meet with me face to face to have these conversations? It's because you're a coward. You could say it's because you think I'm crazy or because you think I'm mean or that I'm a false teacher or a heretic, but it's because you're a coward and you can't stand toe-to-toe with somebody who's willing to go to the mats for sound doctrine. Soli Deo Gloria.